Okay, coming up next, the new year is right around the corner. Celebrate New Year, new beginnings, right? We make New Year's resolutions. One of the things that I'm going to implore among my viewers and subscribers is to try something new. Try something a little outside your comfort zone. Push your scent boundaries, your olfactory boundaries, okay? So I'm gonna give you 5 great examples of fragrances that normally maybe you wouldn't have tried, or maybe you're a little scared to try, but they're excellent, and I'm telling you, try them and push your boundaries. Coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to JoelTheNose. And again, we're getting ready for the New Year's. Hope everyone is doing well, had a great Christmas and holiday season, and we're getting through the new year here, and hope everyone's doing well. Today's topic is, as I said in the introduction, all about rebirth, renewal, change, new year, new resolutions, expanding horizons, trying something new. So I picked 5 fragrances that I think are ones that, probably a little bit under the radar because maybe they're for true niche heads, as we like to say, people who are really more into fragrances that are just different, they have different ingredients. But I think these are excellent fragrances and ones that are great for kind of pushing the boundaries a little bit into what you normally may or may not like. So these are not in any particular order. I'm just going to call it 5 to 1, but it's not a top list. But these are 5 that I highly recommend that you try to push your boundaries. All right, listing here, number 5 is from Fragrance Dubois, Cannabis Intense. Cannabis Intense, you can see it there. I think this is a great cannabis fragrance because some cannabis fragrances, if you don't like that smell, maybe you're just against cannabis in general, or even though obviously this does not have a psychedelic component, it's not going to get you high. It has, it has the THC. It's not going to be in here. But some people still philosophically, maybe they're against cannabis. I don't know. Or other people just don't like the smell of it because it reminds them of the smell of pot or marijuana. This is, a lot of companies in the last year and a half have come out with cannabis fragrances. It's definitely a trend because cannabis has a lot of therapeutic benefits. A lot of people are really into it holistically. So you're seeing a lot more of it. This is one of my favorites that I've smelled in the last couple of years. It is so well blended. Fragrance Dubois always just has such incredible blending of just unique elements, high quality, stuff that they sustainably grow. A lot of the elements that they put in their fragrances are stuff that they grow in their own farms. This is just a bright green cannabis fragrance that does not overwhelm you with that cannabis smell. So if you are looking, again, to try a cannabis fragrance, but you've been a little bit wary, or some of the ones you tried were just completely too pungent for you, try that from Fragrance Dubois, Cannabis Intense. All right, next, I'm gonna go with, this is Shamal from Nobel, 1942. Shamal, 1942. Love the bottle, love the house. This is the Italian niche house of Nobel, 1942. What do I love about this one? This one is truly maybe one of the most unique of the 5 that I have here. Listen to these notes, and let me just get my glasses here for a second here. At the top, you have incense, aromatic notes, apple, dates, amber, velvet, woody notes, and musk. So when I smell this one, what always sticks out to me are the apple and the date notes. I mean, it really is unique. This is one, if you like fragrances that have fruity notes, but not like tropical fruity or sweet fruity. This is not like Herba Pura or Musk Therapy even from Initio. Even though this has musk in it and the dry down goes into this very kind of clean, sexy musk. This is a fragrance that hits you at the top with that date accord, in that apple accord, in that incense accord, and it just mixes so well. But I'm telling you, it's different. So it's not going to be for everybody. This is one that's going to really, I think, push a lot of people, but try it. If you've never tried something with a date accord, this is very interesting. For those of you who don't know what a date is kind of like a prune. You know, it's kind of like dark and small, almost like kind of like a prune, basically. All right, next, I'm gonna go to my number 3 choice, and this is sables from Pekato, which is, of course, the French niche house Pekato. This one, what am I gonna say? I don't even know the notes in this other than this is a very kind of boozy, ambery fragrance. Very sexy. Look at the color of the juice. You can see it's super dark. Why did I pick this one? Because this one reminds me of exquisitely rich maple syrup. So this to me, I don't know if it's listed as a gourmand, but oh my gosh, when I smell it, I just feel like I'm in Vermont in a log cabin with warm maple syrup, freshly made warm maple syrup from the forest. It's so rich, it's thick, it's sweet, it's a little caramelly, or like kind of caramel-like. It's brisk, perfect for winter. This is a great winter fragrance. Gonna warm you up on those cold nights. But again, it almost feels like you're eating pancakes with that. Just the best maple syrup you've ever had. So it's gonna be a little bit different, I think, for a lot of people. But if you like that kind of boozy, ambery, sweet, maple syrup type fragrance, try sables. All right, let's go to my number 2 fragrance. And this is from Paris, Monte Carlo. This is, can you see it there? I know it's kind of dark. This is Musk Extreme. I picked this one because, again, this is maybe the most strong, intense musk fragrance that I've smelled in a while. You know, typically musks either go the white musk, which is kind of clean and fresh a little bit, not fresh, but you know, a little bit more clean, a little bit more neutral, or you have the animalic musk, which gets kind of sexy and dirty in a lot of fragrances. This one, I haven't looked at the notes, going off just pure smell and emotion right now and feel, but to me, this is a fragrance, every time I smell it, the musk is just like a combination. I feel like they've really taken the best of both worlds with both the white and just whatever musks they use. I don't know if all the notes are listed when you look it up, but it is intense musk. If you like musk, and musk typically is a very sexy smell, this is extremely sexy. I think this is gonna work very well for dates. I think this is gonna work very well for intimacy, because the smell of musk typically kind of reminds people a little bit of maybe some body odor or different smells that your body may have. This does it. This is intense. I mean, the name is perfect. Musk Extreme, extreme intense musk smell. And lastly, this is a fragrance I've talked about before. You've seen me talk about it, but I gotta talk about it again, because to me, this was one that stretched my olfactory boundaries, and that is a Sinza Miraculosa from Pekato Original. Why did I pick this one? This one to me, when I smell it, it's amazing. It's like, it smells like warm candied nuts. Like, you know, pecans or almonds when you go to maybe a fair, or I picture Central Park in the fall, going into the winter when you're walking, and they have those little carts and they sell the little candied peanuts and nuts. That's what this reminds me of. It's got this almond, it's kind of sweet. It almost reminds me of a little bit of buttered popcorn. I hear a lot of people call it that. So this is many things to many different people. Some people think sweet almonds, some people think buttered popcorn. I think it's a combination of the two. It's a true gourmand. And that's one of the reasons why I put this on here, because going into 2021, last year, a year ago, gourmands, I only maybe had one or so in my collection. I don't really like them naturally, but this fragrance helped me turn the corner and expand my nose now into gourmands like Italica, from Casa Morati, which I really love and I own in my collection now. So this fragrance, by introducing me into the rich, decadent world of gourmand fragrances, has expanded my nose. And so that's what I'm trying to do with this video. Let you try things that maybe you haven't tried. If you have not tried this one and you like gourmands, you got to try it. If you're not a gourmand fan, you got to try it, because I'm telling you, this is one that could help you turn the corner. And it is 2022. Let's expand our olfactory senses. Let's get out there. Let's try something new. This is such a wonderful world of niche perfumery and fragrance. There's just so many great options that I hate to see us limiting ourselves. So that's why I wanted to do this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing. I'll be back soon, as always, with a new video. Peace, love, and perfumes.